Good morning, everyone. So today's video is going to be about practicing with area word problems. So all last week, we learned about our different area formulas for squares, rectangles, parallelograms, and triangles. And now we're going to put that all together with word problems. So first things first, let's go ahead and remind ourselves what our area formulas are for a rectangle and for a parallelogram. Pause the video right now and you guys go ahead and fill that in. All right, welcome back. So it should be for a rectangle, A equals length times width, and then for a parallelogram, A equals base times height. So hopefully you got both of those correct. If you did it, no worries. We're going to get some extra practice with it. Okie dokie. So moving down, our first example is going to be a rectangle example. Now, it's not going to always tell you, hey, this is a rectangle word problem. Sometimes you're going to have to find keywords. So looking through it, the top of a coffee table is in the shape of a rectangle. Well, that's the first indicator that you're working with a rectangle. So you can go ahead and fill in your first step, which is starting with the correct formula. So area of a rectangle is A equals length times width. Okay. Then it says the length of the top of the coffee table is 3.5 feet, and the area is 10.5 square feet. And lastly, it asks, what is the width of the coffee table? So in this problem, we have a couple of different side lengths. We have a couple of different lengths than we're normally used to dealing with. So in a normal problem, I've given you the length and I've given you the width, and you've multiplied them together to find your area. But this time, I've given you the area. You see that? So when we're filling in the formula with your known information, you just start letter by letter. So we start with A for area, and it tells us that our area is 10.5 square feet. So instead of writing A, we'll write 10.5 equals. And then it tells us L, our length, is 3.5 feet. So 10.5 equals 3.5. And the last thing it says is what is the width. So that tells me I'm looking for my width. So then it's set up 10.5 equals 3.5 W. Well, pause the video for a second and answer this question. What does this problem remind you of? Hopefully you guys said that this problem reminds you of a one-step equation, because that's exactly what it is. So in one-step equations, remember, we go through, we identify what operation we're currently using, which this is multiplication, 3.5 times W. So we're going to divide. The opposite of multiply is divide. So we'll divide both sides by 3.5. And 10.5 divided by 3.5 is going to be 3. So our answer is 3 feet. Now, it's not 3 feet squared because I'm not looking for my area. I'm just looking for a specific side length. And when you're only looking for a side length, you're just looking for feet and not feet squared. Okay? So this you try is going to be your problem to solve. Going over here to our next problem. A park is in the shape of a parallelogram. So what's going to be our area formula for a parallelogram? Well, that's going to be A equals base times height. And again, look for those words. Look for area, look for base, and look for height. So here's area, and I have a number next to it. Area is 77.6 square yards. Okay, then I see base, and that's 97 yards. And then the last one, find the height. Okay, so again, plug in what you know. I know I have an A for area, and that's 776. I know I have a base, which is 97, and I know I'm looking for my height. Okay, so it's already there set up for you. Go ahead, divide 776 by 97, and figure out what your answer is. So 776 divided by 97, it's going to give me an answer of 8. So my height is 8 yards. Okay, remember you're looking for yards this time, not feet. All right, so that's just the process that you're going to use to do this. Okay, triangles are going to be a little different, and I'm going to put that on a separate video just to make sure that we have enough time to go through that. Okay, so